Welcome to Research Business Daily Report, where market researchers come for news, insights, and commentary about the research field, where they gain knowledge and assorted other valuable pieces of information that impact them both inside and outside their current place of work. Today on RBDR, the bursting role that automation plays as traditional qualitative moves online. We'll hear from our guest, Monika Wingate of Digsite, a software company that has identified the niche and is moving gung-ho towards automation fulfillment for those who want to get online with their qualitative. RBDR sponsored today and all this week by our video testimonial service. It's based on the fact that we all know every company has a list of highly satisfied and loyal customers, and they happen to be each business's lifeblood. You get the warmest of feelings, of course, when any one of your customers is willing to publicly express how pleased and appreciative they are of your work. But normally, that happy customer allows you to post their logo on your website. And although that's nice, it may not be entirely fulfilling. What if your customer could actually voice their approval of your work? Well, the RFL Video Testimonial Service exists to bring to life just that. Video testimonials from some of your top customers, delivering a wholly new marketing dimension to research agencies, research vendors, and others in our field. Videos are created by us with your guidance concerning what to discuss with a customer of your choice, and then we put our 23 years of research experience to work, which help us position to relate to and credibly speak with any researcher you select. An RFL video testimonial provides multiple versions of a finished product, and you get it in about a week's time and at a price that you will find affordable. The tremendous value of our video testimonial is pretty obvious. You can post it on your website, incorporate it as part of your standard marketing presentation, use it as part of your conference exhibit booth, and there are many more options. Learn more by clicking on the testimonial link at the top of our homepage, which is rflonline.com. Or you can discuss your situation with us. Get the ball rolling by sending an email to rflbob@gmail.com or calling me at 847-673-6284. A few weeks ago, we discussed the emergence and the rapid evolution of online qualitative with Katja Cahoon. Today, we delve even more deeply into online qualitative and the necessity that has come up to implement automation into the process in order to speed things along. Qualitative has always cost more, and partially for that reason, it's been applied less than quantitative research. But Digsite's Monika Wingate explains that we will be experiencing never-before-seen growth in qualitative as it moves more and more online. She decided a few years ago to launch a software company that is already cashing in on the growing popularity and, dare I say, preference for online qualitative in the research marketplace. And she spoke with us about that.
Online and mobile engagement has really enabled automation to exist in our industry, as well as obviously technology and the advances in technology. In my world, it comes down to this. I recognized a gap in the market where marketers were needing insights fast. They didn't have the budgets they used to have, and they needed the in-depth qualitative engagement. But they didn't invent the car, right? I invented the car, and I brought it to them and said, here, now you can do a qualitative project in 24 hours and get qualitative participants and great engagement. And they said, yes, I want one of those.
I know that you believe that online qualitative in particular is growing so rapidly and is catching on so much that it's going to become just a tremendously dominant part of the qualitative space. Give me an idea about that. I know you've even got some percentages about that.
Sure. Well, what I think is happening is essentially about 80% of the work that we're currently doing in person today can probably be brought online. But what's likely going to happen is that as more and more quantitative data gets collected, okay, and people recognize gaps and things they need to know and they want answers in 24 hours, and they can get it through qualitative, the qualitative industry is going to be growing super fast. And in fact, it already is growing super fast. And so really what we see happening is not that in-person qualitative is going to decline as much as the total demand for qualitative is going to skyrocket, and the use of online is going to take 80% of that share. High quality qualitative, I think, is a much tougher nugget to crack than quantitative.
I know that you're of the belief that we are at an automation tipping point in the industry. Two questions. What does that mean? And two, why do you believe that to be the case?
Sure. Basically, what that means is that when I talk to a marketer or a market researcher today about using a social media style tool to conduct research instead of a focus group, I don't get a huh. I get a yeah, when can I buy that? That's a tipping point. So we reached a point at which when I talk to potential clients or customers, it's not a what is this? It's a when can I get it? And that's a different place than we were 2 years ago when I founded the company. And I think that's why I think we're at this tipping point. And I'm hearing it from my competition and from others in the market too, that they're growing really, really rapidly. And so that leads me to believe that this is the year. I think they mentioned it in the Green Book Grit report as well, that basically automation and qualitative is the hot topic for 2017.
Compare for me the difficulty of creating new software, which is your base business, versus creating an automated system that makes that software move faster and I guess with more synthesis from one step to the next.
Sure. So when I started Digsite, the first thing we had to do was actually build the basic structure of how to invite participants and get work done. And that was a lot of software development. We already knew kind of what we want the platform to look like, and so you could put engineers against it. Mm-hmm. The automation piece, the part of basically inviting the right people, bringing them in at the right moment, having them engage correctly, that requires automating processes. And you can't automate a process without knowing what that process is. And so really that's been the automation piece of Digsite, is understanding how can you repeatedly get great results doing something, and then how do you turn your technology team to solve that? So it's kind of a dual-sided piece. There's the technology piece, but there's also the process piece. And that's where my research background has really helped the organization, is to say, I know how this is done right and well, and I understand why you might not actually want to use certain technical tools or processes because they aren't going to provide quality.
By the way, Digsite has a new qualitative community service. It's called One Day Sprint. It automatically creates and generates results in 24 hours versus the week or so that one customarily would expect from a project. That's your Research Business Daily Report. We hope you have a great research day. And of course, we hope you'll be back to join us here tomorrow.